Oh, again, approaching number 30 prompt. This is prompt number 29, which I've mentioned a handful of times with some of these prompts. This next one feels like it's personal and it's actually calling me out. But before I get started on that, quick plug, Flintlocked issue number 1, comic book available on Amazon. It's a pirate comic book adventure story. If you're interested, please search Flintlocked on Amazon. But prompt number 29 for Journal Journey. In what way do you spread yourself too thin? Story of my life ever since high school. How do I spread myself too thin? I can't pick one or even two projects to work on at once. Uh, I always have tons of plates in the air, and it's something that I'm trying to work on. I'm someone that can't just pick one thing. For example, at one point was trying to perform stand up and produce stand up shows, which some people just do one show, but I somehow finagled my way into trying to do three at once. Um, while also doing my podcast and writing scripts and potentially YouTube videos and working on the comic book. Just too many things. It's hard to pick. I feel like I spread myself too thin because I'm trying to cast as many lines as I can. I talked about this on other prompts before, but I currently work a 40-hour work week job that is garbage. It's just to pay the bills. I'd like to find something more creative, and so I cast my lines in all these different creative endeavors because I'm hoping that someday either it's just enough supplemental income or side income, or maybe, hopefully, someday something can become my full-time job. So whenever I'm not working that day job, I'm working on stuff. One reason I also do it is because most of them are fun. It's not all just annoying work. Like, I enjoy the creative outlets, but um, so many different reasons why different ones are in different stages. It's often because projects I'm collaborating with people and how far they aren't always up to me. So, example, the comic book. I'm not the artist. I have someone who's doing the art while I'm handling the co-writing and like business side. And so that can only be so far, and I don't want to just wait, so I then jump to something else. And with performing, stand up was fun, but then I liked the idea of a concept that I came up with for Brews and Bad Movies, so I jumped at the opportunity for that, and then opportunities kept coming up, and opposed to maybe declining them or getting rid of other opportunities, I was like, I can do them all, because if they're all these things that are just slowly inching forward, um, I won't be too spread too thin, but that is not the case. Um, so, if anything, during the pandemic, that has been one thing that has helped me because it took away live shows, it took away live comedy. So, that freed up a bunch of my schedule. Not only going to shows to perform on, going to open mics, having meetings with people about shows I was producing, having meetings with venues, um, running errands like for posters or for anything like that with the shows, exchanging equipment between producers, whatever it may be. That's all gone, which is nice. It's not that I never want to do it again, but I'm hoping that I can now find time to focus on one thing, which right now um, is still hard to say. I need to work on it. I guess it comes from my dad is a workaholic. He can't sit still. And I'm the same way, but when it comes to creative projects. Comes to my paid job, I will do the bare bones work that is required for what they're paying me. But when it comes to my projects, I will lose sleep over it because I'd rather do that than sleep. So, yeah, something I would like to work on is pick one or maybe two things, and that's it, and say no to other things. Because as they say, you can start half-assing a bunch of things, and you should full-ass something.